Hi everyone, I'm Suresh Bhagavatula. I'm a professor in the entrepreneurship area. I'm the chairperson for the BBA-DBE program here in IIM Bangalore. It's been little over 3 years since we have been thinking of this program. It's been less than a year since the program started. It's been quite exciting. A lot of things that have happened. So this is a FAQ because a lot of you all have questions because it is a non-standard program. It's fair that you are confused. It's fair that you don't know about this program and its content and its outcomes. So this is the first of the FAQs that we're going to do. Maybe we'll do many more, or maybe we would have answered all your questions. Let's see how it goes. The applications for the next batch are already open. You could go to our website and then there are instructions. You can start off from there. There was a little time when we had technical issues where you may have seen reels or you may have seen it in some of the social media posts that the applications are not, or there are errors. So all those things have been sorted. So you could go to the website and start filling in your application. So I think one of the things that you need to understand is there are lots of people out there like YouTube videos, Instagram reels, which say that here is how you can fill. I think the best thing when you have an issue is to write a mail or call one of us on the numbers that are given, because you are likely to get the most authentic and real-time information. So do not, well, I shouldn't say do not, you can listen to those videos, but when in doubt, I think you should reach out to us. Well, no, you cannot self-attest, they need to be attested. So please upload your 10th standard and 12th standard whenever you have it. Those who are going to get it, you can do it when you have it. Those who already have it, you please get that attested as well. So no, you can't do self-attestation, it has to be attested. I think that's okay, because we do realize that different boards have different dates for release of their results, and they also take their own time in order to give the certificates. So we understand that. So you can submit it whenever you receive it. Initially, there's a little bit of confusion because initially it was mandated on our website that you should upload your 12th standard marks, but we realized our error and we rectified it. So you do not have to have your 12th standard marks when you are filling in your application. You can submit it as and when you get it. You have enough time for you to do so. No, we don't have any restrictions related to gap years. So there are 3 years. Each year has a slightly different fee structure. The first year is 1.25, the second year is 1.5, and the third year is 1.75. And the payment is not according to the year, it's according to the term. So you pay 3 times a year. So you will be notified when you need to pay. So you pay per term, which amounts to whatever that particular year is, 1.25 for year 1, 1.5 for year 2, and 1.75 for year 3. Well, there are 3 different ways in which you can enter the program this year. Last year, we only had our entrance test, and based on, so the top 1,000 got in. This year, we have 2 other ways in which you could enter this particular program. One of the, I wouldn't say an objection, a little bit of an issue that the board and a director had was 12th standard students give lots and lots of exams, so why should we have yet another exam for them to write to get into this program? Could we not look at some of the exams that are already there and see if we could use? So we're trying it out this year. We have CUET, general test, and we have JEE as well. So if you have scores from these 2 tests, you can apply. We extended a bit by saying you could have last 2 years scores as well. So if you are in your first year or second year degree and you have 23 or 24 scores, you can apply with those as well. We have last year's question paper. We're going to follow a similar question pattern this time. It is very generic. It's basically trying to understand how good you are with words, how good you are with numbers, how are you able to probably understand some of this comprehension, because much of what we say in our courses is about either a little bit on numbers, but a lot on text. So that's what we test you for. It's not like high maths or we'll give you very difficult questions. It's not. So most of our classes are recorded. One of the reasons for us to even think of a program like this is to give flexibility to students who are enrolled in other degree programs wherever they are in the country. The assumption is a lot of students may not have access to good education in the neighborhoods that they are in. So we would like to offer a course which is high in quality, which is affordable, but absolutely modular and stackable. So which means that you would be able to view these videos whenever you're free, and therefore much of the content is asynchronous, so that you have recorded videos. We do have sessions with what we call as subject matter experts and also faculty members, probably about 2 times if it's a 3 credit course and 1 time if it is a 1.5 credit course. There have been instances when students had a lot of questions, so therefore we had multiple interactions with the faculty members. But by and large, it's asynchronous. So you should be disciplined in terms of trying to find out when you would like to listen to these videos. So instead of listening to these randomly, standardize, calendarize, and realize students who do it well, right? So therefore, it is at a convenient time. It comes in onto, as they say, on a device that you would like to use. So that modularity and convenience is what we would like to offer. So therefore, they are recorded. So the program is designed in a way to give you skills that the market is likely to have, right? They will desire these capabilities later, because we have a lot of digital capabilities that you will learn in the program. You will know entrepreneurial methods, and there are courses where you will be putting your entrepreneurial methods to test. And we are also going to be giving you a lot of management related content. So the 3 pillars on which our program rests on, they would give you capabilities that the market wants, or that is a thesis. Personally, I think placements should not be there at all, because most of my jobs are not through placements. You go and pitch yourself and sell yourself. So we are going to create a lot of internship possibilities. We would connect you to the industry, but about selling yourself and capabilities and what is it that you could potentially be offering to those who are looking for talent, looking for freshers who can hit the ground running, that's on you. But that we are very, very confident that we would be able to train you through the content that we have designed. So we would enable the interactions between the industry and the students. We would be enabling interactions between ventures and internships. But how do you take it from there? We would leave it to you. We don't want to get there, 1, given the numbers, and 2, given the kind of content and the kind of cadre of people that we would want to come out. For those interested in entrepreneurship, there are so many incubators across the country. There should be one in your neighborhood. In fact, there could be many in your neighborhood. So they would be more than happy to have you as part of their cohorts. Thanks to COVID, virtual incubation has also gone up. So there are calls from IIT Madras, IIM Bangalore, IIM Ahmedabad, some of these top incubators. You could go join these programs as well. Right? So if you are looking for entrepreneurial experiments or entrepreneurial career, there's quite a bit that you all can do. Yes, this is like any regular degree. The certificate will not carry online. So therefore, you can use it like a regular degree certificate, which means that you could use it to give MBA exams and join MBA schools. You could write GMAT or GRE and go abroad. It is a regular degree and you can use it like any other regular degree for jobs, for education and whatnot. So as I mentioned, there are 3 pillars for this particular program. There's one related to digital capabilities. There are lots of industries that need to digitize, that need to leverage this digital technologies in order to improve their capabilities. There are startups who would want entrepreneurial youngsters to come and join them so that they could scale the venture. You could join large corporations in order to drive their innovation and entrepreneurial initiatives. You could join family businesses which are trying to scale or which are trying to digitize. I think the world in terms of jobs could be immense. It is how you position yourself in the market. We have given you the capabilities. How you go and interact with the market is yours. So IIMB has been given the authority to give degrees by the IIM Act of 2017 by the Parliament. So our degree is a valid degree and you can appear for UPSC, CAT and for various exams. So we have designed it to be very flexible. Some of y'all may be doing your own venture, some of y'all are registered in another program, some of y'all would like to do CA, CFA, CPA, a lot of things that are happening along law. So you have flexibility to finish the program in 3 years, or you can take up to 6 years to finish the course. So, or you can take a time in between. So I would suggest look at it as a 3-year program while you have flexibility to finish it up to 6 years. Not directly, you will not have access to IIMB's campus, but you do have access to our online library. There are lots of resources there. We are inviting students to offline events across the country. For the first time, we're inviting students to campus this time. So there would be opportunities to come to campus and be on campus. We had a student festival, Unmad, where lots of BBA students came and stayed on campus for, I think, 3 days. So while you do not have direct access to campus, there are multiple avenues, multiple possibilities when you can come and be here. But definitely, you will have IIMB alumni tag. Like you are an alumni because you're going to get a degree from IIMB. So yes. No, this is not IPM or Integrated Program in Management. This is a standalone 3-year program that we are offering as an online course. Yes. One of the things that we've realized is by having an online education program like this, for an age group which needs to socialize and learn from each other, we do believe that that particular gap needs to be addressed. So we have multiple ways in which we ensure students interact with each other. There is an interesting festival that's done called NOVA. We have offline events so people can talk to each other. There are some courses where you need to form groups and submit your results. We also have learning pods that we have created where people learn together, and most importantly, we have zonal groups, 8 different groups that have been created where you can have a sense of camaraderie and partnerships across your region, right? So one, we created regional groups, and second, there are lots of content-related groups that we have also created. So at multiple levels, we enable students to interact with each other and talk to each other and work with each other. Yes, you will be issued an ID card, but then you realize that you're paying by the term. So if you don't pay for that term, you will not get an iCard. So iCards, this year we did not give iCards because we couldn't figure out the technology. But starting from next year, we should be able to give you iCards with a QR code, which when scanned will tell you whether you're a student or not. So if you pay the fee, your student card will be active and valid, but if you don't, it will be deactivated. One thing is, we enable students to take breaks. So when you break, you pay a little amount to say, here, I would like to continue as a student, but I'm not paying for this term, in which case your ID would still be valid. So like the new education policy, we have 3 exits for students. You could finish the first year. Actually, you could finish 45 credits and get a certificate, or you finish credits required for a diploma, I think another 45 should get you a degree. So there are credit requirements. As and when you fulfill your credit requirements, you could exit with the corresponding degree, diploma, or a certificate. So if you were to say the interactions between the faculty and the student in a classroom, that is being provided. What we haven't been able to provide is the campus experiences that you have when you are in an offline course. So we are trying to make amendments to ensure that there is fair element of interactions between the students. But yes, it is an online course. Its impact will be limited, that we can't give you the same experience as an offline course. So if you are very disciplined and if you're sincere, it shouldn't take more than a couple of hours a day. If you set aside an hour or hour and a half every day for about 6 days a week, you should be able to do it. Or if you say that I will only study from Monday to Friday, I'll keep my weekends free. So say 2 hours a day, Monday to Friday, you should be able to do very well. So it isn't very intensive, but you will have to be disciplined. You will just have to be regular about it. And that's the only thing that you need to do. The rest of it, I think the program has been designed to give you that content. So you could use your mobile phone. That's good enough. You could use your laptop, you could use your iPad, you could use a desktop. So it is kind of designed for any device that you would like to use. So you could move from devices as well. So there is fair amount of flexibility in terms of on what device are you going to consume this content. And you don't need high-end phones or high-end laptops for you to go through this course. Yes, if you finish the BBA degree, you give CAT and then you convert some of these IIMs, you would be able to join any of the IIMs, but there isn't any automatic movement of this program into any other program. This is a standalone program. This is a standalone degree program you will have to complete, and then subsequently you could choose to join any of the IIMs by giving your CAT exam. No, there isn't any age limit. Probably there is an age limit in terms of you should at least have passed 12th standard, which means that we would expect you to be at least 17 to join this course, but the upper limit, there isn't any. Well, they could write to our email ID. We are fairly responsive, but we do have a deluge of questions. So please be aware that if you have written us a mail, give us some days before we could respond to you, because it has not gone into a black hole. We will respond. It's just that it may take a couple of days for us to get back. But you should also look up on our FAQs. There's quite a high chance that your query would have been answered. You could also go back and see some of the interviews that we have given to channels last time. We're also going to be doing it soon. So before you jump and ask us the question, see if anybody else could answer it for you, because saying that I saw it. But if you write to us, please wait.